Do you have any experiences with psychedelics that you would like to share with YouTube?
No.
No?
I don't know what that is.
Is that like mushrooms, like magic mushrooms?
Oh, the mushroom that get you high?
Yeah, the mushrooms that make you
I
high.
had some stuff today. You got some?
No, I don't have any on me. We're just we're getting people's insight as to
Hey, the mushrooms, that shit bullshit. That shit ain't real.
what
That shit don't get you
the legal shit. You probably, I wouldn't trust the shit that they sell in the gas stations. What about your thoughts on Jesus Christ? Yo, this is Surreal. We're back after like 8 months. And to all of my subscribers, I'm happy that you guys have stayed subscribed. We owe it to you. Today we're going to be talking about psychedelics. Primarily, I want to speak to black culture about psychedelics and get their views on it. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit of Jesus in there too. Do you have any specific views on psychedelics?
What specific psychedelics do you, like, explain that?
We could start from mushrooms. Like, have you had any experiences with mushrooms?
No, I'm kind of nervous. For real. I ain't even gonna lie. But Mike Tyson be talking about it, so it makes it interesting, you know what I mean?
Would you ever be open to trying them?
Yeah, maybe in a safe environment.
What's the nervousness exactly?
I come from a street environment, and a lot of the harder drugs besides weed, people be tripping. So I don't never want to get caught up in no whirlwind like that. So
it is probably one of the best medicinal things you can do. Skip pharmaceuticals. You want to be within yourself, find a nice calm spot, find someone who's have experience, and be very peaceful and calm, and shroom out and experience it. That's the only way you'll learn about it. The only way.
Do you have any experiences with psychedelics that you would like to share with YouTube?
No.
No?
I don't know what that is.
Is that like mushrooms, like magic mushrooms?
Oh, the mushroom that get you high?
Yeah, the mushrooms that make you
I
high.
had some stuff today. You got some?
No, I don't have any on me. We're just we're getting people's insight as to
Hey, the mushrooms, that shit bullshit. That shit ain't real.
what
That shit don't get you
the legal shit. You probably, I wouldn't trust the shit that they sell in the gas stations. What about your thoughts on Jesus Christ?
Now, I don't got no thoughts on Jesus Christ. I don't even fuck with him.
You don't fuck with him like that?
Hell no.
Why not?
Who Jesus?
Who's Jesus? Who is he? I don't know. Some people say he's the Son of God. Other people say he's a messenger. Other people say he's a prophet.
The last person in my family that died is Jesus to me.
How so?
Cause I don't know. I just believe that way.
I mean, I smoke weed. I mean, so them shits is just regular. But the best high, I mix shrooms and weed together, and I promise you, I recommend that to everybody.
Yeah? Why exactly?
Cause that shit is trippy. That shit is trippy as hell. Like, when I say trippy, like, it's like everything go fast and then slow and then...
Have you ever had a spiritual experience on mushrooms?
Hell no.
No?
Nah, it's just fun.
Okay.
It's just all fun. Like, everything was just trippy.
Okay.
Trippy.
Like visually?
Yeah, everybody was moving slow-mo. Like, I felt like I was moving slow-mo. I was like I'm looking at you. It was like everything you were doing just going slow as hell. Like, but that high was like the best high.
What was the most you've ever eaten in one sitting?
Maybe like 1.5 grams. Yeah.
Well, don't you feel as if like your intention behind eating the mushroom plays a huge part in the quality of the trip?
I would say so. If your intention is discovery, like the pure discovery of self. Yeah. But if it's like, oh, I just want to do it, you may miss the whole point of what it's about, because it's like people try to get high. It's not that word is not equivalent for what the shrooms are. I could elevate that and say it's more celestial than a high.
And what are your thoughts and views on Jesus?
He was an almighty prophet, definitely so. Yeah.
Almighty prophet. But do you feel as if God put the mushrooms here for our spiritual evolution?
If you believe in the God, creator, or whatever source you want to believe it, yeah, man, just like you put cherries here, apples, grapes, It's for our use, man. It was put here for us. If it was meant to be. I mean, it's natural, man. You put it in the dirt, it comes up. You put marijuana in the dirt, it comes up. Coke doesn't come up from the dirt. You got to convert it a coca leaf. You turn something green to a white powder, it's not natural.
Indeed.
If you want to use the coca leaf, go ahead. Yeah. Knock yourself out. You're not going to get addicted to that. But pharmaceuticals, don't believe in it. But nature, 100%.
Mushrooms in general, magic mushrooms. Do you have any experience with them?
I feel like, yeah, mushrooms is, I guess it's cool, but I just never tried it, but I heard it's pretty dope, you know. I mean,
what have you heard about it?
They get you high as a motherfucker, man. That's what I hear. I heard people that's doing it. More of a weed smoker. Yeah, so, but,
would you ever try mushrooms?
I mean, maybe one day. But yeah, I heard like the effects to it, so I feel like it'll be good. Yeah, natural, definitely.
Have you heard of anybody like having positive experiences, like as far as mushrooms go?
There's one guy that said that he talked to his demons for 12 hours and tried to elaborate on that. But I mean, like, everything is like kind of interesting because it's like if you could talk to your own like metaphorical demons, that'll be dope as hell. But do you really want to? Like, I don't want to see them. I don't want to sit there and see them.
That's a big thing about mushrooms, though, is like it puts a magnifying glass up to your psyche, kind of, so you're able to kind of see what you got going on.
Exactly.
But then that's a good time to kind of work through it if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I'm scared I might find out I'm batshit crazy out here. So.
Well, that's the perfect time to work through it, though. You know what I mean? Do you have any words of wisdoms for the newer generations?
No, they bad than me.
Any thoughts on Jesus?
I'm Muslim, but
Share something. I mean, how do Muslims feel about Jesus?
I mean, everybody feel as you got different types of gods and different types of religions, but there's literally only one God out here. Right. Like, and it don't matter if you call him Yahshua, Mashiach, Allah, Buddha, any of that. It's all one God. Everybody just got different beliefs about it. Like everybody. Like it don't even matter. You can sit there and say, I wake up and I thank God. My thing is, has anybody ever seen God? No. God is the energy. God is a feeling. Like the devil. The world are made up of atoms, neutrons, and protons. I think I'm saying it right. Neutrons, protons. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. It's all made up of that shit. Right. So like, it's all one source. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't sit and be like,
this is God, that's not.
Yeah. Like everything come from God that you said, and if you look at it, like that's just me personally.
I heard a story about well, I'm a big reader, so in one of the books, I forget, I be watching and reading a lot, but they was talking about how Jesus went on a psychedelic trip. And yeah, and that was his 3 days dead, you know, and then so it was just a theory, but it was interesting. It was an interesting theory.
Do you feel as if mushrooms could enhance the quality of humanity mentally and spiritually?
From my experience, absolutely. First, clear yourself. If you clear yourself out and don't have a bunch of crap in your head first, because, I mean, a trip is a trip, but you want it to be good. But I believe the awareness of shrooms, the awareness that shrooms give you, the cognizance that shrooms give you, can help everyone. It definitely brings consciousness to your consciousness. You truly become aware of almost everything. And the most important thing to become aware of is yourself.
What are your thoughts on Jesus?
Well, I don't know. I really never really thought about it. I don't know. I guess.
Oh no!
If you got a belief in Jesus, you know, that's your belief. That's your religion. You know. I'm just saying, I never really sat down and think about something like that. You know.
If you had anything to say to the newer generations for inspiration, what would you say?
Just keep trying and believe in yourself. You know, and stay motivated, stay positive. Achieve your crafts. That's the definitely. Yeah, definitely achieve your craft. Yeah.
That's what we're doing right here.
Definitely, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
bro.
you, man. We're Surreal on YouTube. What are your thoughts on Jesus Christ?
His house.
What?
Where's his house?
What's that?
What's his house?
What's his house?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's his house?
Like where do he be? Where is he? Like where do he be?
Where's he from?
Yeah.
Well, apparently he existed like thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
And we read about him in the
That's
Bible.
a good question, bro.
Yeah.
Where you from?
But what is the Nazareth? But what is the message of Christ? Like, what is the no, not the Nazareth over here. Nazareth in the Middle East.
That's where you from?
Yeah, we're just talking about the topic. We're seeing how people feel about it.
Tell me where Jesus is from.
Really?
Yeah. Where God from? The same person, right?
Where God's from within, I would say. I mean, some people say Jesus is God, but God was always for eternity. Jesus came to represent God in human form.
Yep.
Do you agree with that? Maybe that's how I
Yep.
So on the topic of Jesus Christ and how he speaks on the Father,
Right.
And the only way to heaven is through him.
The only way to the Father through the Son. Right.
Yeah, but could we access the Father, let's say the source God within us, having nothing to do with Christ? Where does Christ come into this?
Christ is a consciousness. It's not a person. And that's where people always will fucking lose it because they're looking for flesh. He's not flesh. So if you keep looking for flesh, you'll never find him. It says seek and you shall find. There's flesh everywhere. You're not seeking or looking for flesh.
Christ ever physically here?
A Christ is always physically here. A Christ, because it's a consciousness. It's not a person. It's not a person. Okay, Christ consciousness. Before you knew what water was, it was nothing to you. But when you were aware of water, it became conscious to you. It became a real thing. So until something actually becomes conscious to you, it's nothing. So did Jesus exist? Depends on who's asking. Is he conscious to you? To me, he did. To me, he still does. So the biblical Jesus,
Of Nazareth.
it's we're look, right down the block, right? But he's still the consciousness is still here. It's up to an individual to be able to accept. It says you got to give to receive, but you got to be able to accept things. Most people don't know how to accept things. So it's a gift, and gifts don't cost anything. So people keep trying to pay for something that they don't have to pay for. They'll never find it because they're seeking earthly, material ways. It's spirit, man. It's cosmic. It's cosmic.
What are your thoughts on psychedelics?
I think they got a lot of potential to help people and to heal people, and it's unfortunate like that they're classed the way they are. But you know, I think they're good. Yeah.
For sure. Do you have any experience like with mushrooms, like any kind of psychedelic?
Yeah, I do.
All right. All right. Like, what was your experience like? Did you have any kind of like spiritual like revelation when you did it?
Yeah, just general things that people typically experience, like a feeling of like joining with everything, sort of. Like the individual aspect of the self kind of like dissolving, and then like the body as well. But yeah.
Indeed. All right. What are your thoughts on Jesus?
I think he's a really good symbol for a lot of things, and I think like it's a shame that the church kind of corrupted a lot of it. But
For sure.
yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't trust the mushrooms that they sell at the gas
No.
stations at
I
all.
fucked with some the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I think yesterday I fucked with some. Nah, ain't bullshit. That shit
is
don't get you
bullshit.
high as hell.
No.
We get you higher.
Right. We're talking about magic mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
Oh. I fucked with a mushroom yesterday.
You fucked with mushrooms yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How was your experience?
Hey, I would not do it again.
Why not?
I was just smoke my weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit way better.
Really?
Way, like 10 times better. Like
What's your favorite kind of weed?
haze.
Haze.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Purple haze.
Nice.